So in yesterday's video, we talked about how you have to escape the 9 to 5 by thinking. There's no other option. Either trading your time or your mind for money. So if you want to stop trading your time and actually make a ton of money without spending a lot of time, you have to use your mind. You have to think. The issue is that most of you guys cannot think because you're stuck in mental chaos. You're continually creating mental chaos in your mind that creates so much scatterbrain and confusion, you're never actually able to think clearly. Like a lot of you guys were going to sit down and record a video and speak on one topic with no script, just a title. Would you be able to do it? Probably not, because your mind is absolutely fricked. It's mental chaos in your head right now. And here's why. You must picture your brain like a computer, like an operating system, because that's really what it is. So imagine you have this old dusty laptop, which is your brain right now because you've not been using it. It's out of practice and you're probably eating a lot of junk food and not doing good habits. So your operating system is probably pretty bad. Imagine you have this old dusty laptop. And instead of pulling up one window and doing something, you just load like 14 windows, 3 games, and another random program, right? You're trying to record at the same time. Think about how that's going to absolutely fry the frick out of that computer. Like it's not going to be able to do anything. It's running so inefficiently because there's a million things going on and there's a million things running. That is how your brain is right now. You have a million tabs open in your brain. So you can't think clearly. You're thinking about what happened on Instagram. You just scrolled through TikTok for an hour. You're trying to learn this business course, going through these things, and now you're watching a KJ video because you don't want to think about those things. And like you have life going on, work, school. There's a million things happening that you cannot focus and your brain can't compute clearly. And most of this is due to simulation. You're so scared of your own thoughts that you fill your mind with stuff all day, every day. Think about it. You're always listening to music. You're always listening to a video. You might even put this video on right now because you were scared for things to be silent. Yeah. You're always checking notifications. You're always getting messages. You're looking for any kind of bing, buzz, or pop you can possibly find on technology. Right now, you might have like 15 windows open on your computer. I don't know how you guys do anything like that. Like, it's atrocious. I used to be like that, though, so I feel your pain. But here's the thing. You have to stop creating mental chaos. The first step is getting rid of all notifications. Bro, if you are still using notifications, like you were an absolute dopamine junkie. And I know, guys, because I just got to the point where I really got rid of everything. Like, this is really recent for me. And the improvement has been insane. Insane. So, like, everything's on silent. I don't even have my phone. It's over here. It's like locked down, and everything's black and white on there. And I got rid of all the apps. Like, there's no notifications at all. So the first step is getting rid of notifications. So in your computer brain, you don't want people to be able to pop up tabs without your control. That's all notifications are. It's other people just opening up tabs in your brain, whether you consent or not. Like you're just sitting here, you go ding. Next thing you know, you get a notification about this credit card you have to pay. Boom, there's a massive tab open, right? How are you supposed to focus when you're thinking about like this thing you have to pay a week from now? So all these tabs keep opening, so you must get rid of notifications. No one should be able to access you immediately without you showing some sort of consent. So no notifications, turn everything off. If you have to, buy a flip phone. That's what I did for 2 years. I had a flip phone for the longest time. That's the first step, getting rid of notifications. The second step is focusing on the one thing you want to solve. So stop doing 4 things at once. Just do one thing at a time. A lot of you guys have tried this, and you've gotten fricked up because whenever you go to do something, you think about something else you have to do that's a little bit more urgent, and so you want to go do that thing. Here's the problem. Your brain gets used to you just jumping tasks all the time. You cannot focus. And when you have all those tabs open, you're way less efficient than if you just opened one tab, did the thing, closed it, opened another tab. So, I do this every single day. You guys can see this. Here's my backlog. So I have a macro to-do list of all my like very productive business entrepreneurial goal things, like the big things I have to work on, the things that I'm chunking out every month. But I know that my brain is going to tell me random stuff I have to do that whole time. And if I don't get rid of it, if I don't close that tab, I won't be able to focus 100%. So I carry around this notepad with me of just little to-do things every single time. So August 2nd, this is when I'm recording this video, signed thing for one of my clients. send a PDF to one of my clients, make a school post, had this meeting, clean up calendar, test new microphone settings, purchase like a new like heartbeat monitor for my cardio, like all this random stuff that I thought about while I was reading my Bible or making a video or doing something. This all popped into my head. Like just a tab would kind of open subconsciously. Instead of letting it sit there and ruin your focus, put it down on a notepad so you can get to it later. So what I do is when I'm finished with my big high leverage thing, at the end of the day, I'll just sit down and I will just crank out all these small tasks. So now not only am I getting all the random small tasks done, I'm getting a lot of them done actually, because most people just forget about them. I'm getting all these done and I'm still doing the high leverage thing because I'm doing one thing at a time. And if a tab pops up, I close it and just put it on this notepad and I don't worry about it because I know I'll get to it later. So now you can start worrying about forgetting tasks. You can actually start working on the tasks that really progress you towards your goal. And next thing is you need order when it comes to your goal. It's like if you want to get rid of true mental chaos, you need to define the problem you're trying to solve and then define all of the little sub-problems under it and then just start working on them. So in my business right now, I want to get to $250K a month. That is the goal. And so I broke this down with my mentor, like step by step. We did this at the Charlie Morgan Mastermind. Like I broke down every single big phase that I need to do to get to this goal. So like clean up systems, hire this person, create V3 of my course, my program, create better support systems, all these things. Like these are big chunk tasks that if I do all of them, I'll hit the goal of $250K a month, or create new outbound system, whatever it may be. But then you need to chunk all of those. Once you have the order of those, you chunk those into smaller and smaller tasks. So now I have like daily/weekly tasks, like create SOP for this team member. Like that's what I was working on all day today, was like cleaning up the systems inside my team, creating SOPs for all my team members so they don't have to ask questions. Like they just know, hey, here's a document of everything I need to do step by step and video tutorials. Boom, now they're good. And so when you create that order on a massive to-do list where you have like your big goal, you find the macro to-dos you need to do, and then you come up with the micro to-dos for each one of those macros. Now you have it all laid out and you just follow the plan. It's order. So if you guys want to like make real progress, you have to stop creating mental chaos. I want you to ask yourself right now, is your mind ordered or is it more chaos? It's probably chaos. If you're feeling stressed out, if you're not feeling motivated, if you feel confused, you're full of chaos. So the first step is getting the frick rid of notifications. Like, good Lord, don't let people open tabs in your brain, guys. I know it's normal, but making a lot of money isn't normal. And so if you want to achieve the unnormal, which is making a lot of money, you have to do unnormal things, like cut off communication from people and apps and garbage. The next thing is you have to learn how to think again about like restructuring your problem. Like define the problem, define the macro to do, and then break that into micro to dos, and then focus on doing it one thing at a time. And when you get those random buzzes from your subconscious to go, pay the water bill, just write it down and go do it later. But stay focused on the one big thing. So if you start knocking out these micro tasks, you start knocking out the macro task. And if you knock out the macro task, you start hitting your goal. It's crazy because a lot of you guys have never hit a goal that you've actually set. And so you don't think it's possible. But I can tell you from hitting almost all my goals and more of the past year, it's possible. But you have to learn how to think, and you have to learn how to have mental order and not mental chaos, because it's all solving problems with your mind, like we talked about in yesterday's video. So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys, and leave a comment with your favorite nugget from this video, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.